Показ все-таки выключился. Да, поэтому мне и нужна карта захвата. Так. Ага. Один раз победить и будет.
Steady as stone. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned.
Давай. Ой, два, почти.
As a dutiful maid would.
Давай.
I'll catch up.
Почему в прошлый раз мне не падал он? Буквально одного не хватает. Ёб твою мать. Были бы у меня не гео... Были бы у меня геоперсы, может быть, я бы подумал, чтобы еще что-то. Хотя можно сейчас, возможно, с геолишапа. Мне все равно нужен для Тау. Так что... Сколько мне нужно? Синих. Так, мне нужно 3 фиолетовых, 9 синих и 27. 27, ага, понял.
I'll catch up.
Электро, понял.
Steady as stone.
Твою мать. Да. Забыл.
I missed a spot. I must leave no stone unturned. Someone assistance. Steady as stone.
Давай, 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 давай.
Leave it up to me. Steady as stone.
Ага. При использовании щита немного сила повышается. Так, теперь надо быть аккуратным.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned.
Все, теперь он вряд ли будет, да? И да.
Let it rain. Wind, hear me. Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
Нет, так крайне мало. Хотя... Так, у меня их два. Так, ну, по-моему, два. Нужно такой создать у меня. Один. И это мне надо будет из 27. Так, 22 надо создать. Чуть переборщил, ладно. Тогда я верну вам этот. И знаменательный момент. Барабанная дробь.
Everyone in Mondstadt is saying that I'm much more reliable now. Some even say that I'm to be made a true knight soon, but I don't think... What? You think so too? Oh, thank you. Coming from you, that is the best compliment I could ever hope for.
Это так мило было. Это так мило звучало. О боже. А теперь я только часть понял. Все мои штаты говорят, что я стала еще надежнее, и вот смогу стать настоящим рыцарем. Но мне кажется, вы тоже так думаете? Ох, спасибо за ваши слова. Это самая большая похвала для меня. Она это так мило говорил. Это же кульминация. Или окончание, кульминация уже была. И осталось себе возвысить оружие.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
А я не особо-то и много потратил. У меня миллион был, что ли? 184! Ну, зато на 4 уровня. Так.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Почему урон понизился? Я что-то не понял прикола. Почему атака понизилась? Не понял. Сегодня же воскресенье.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Что случилось, Андрей?
I hear you've got a job for me.
Send one, send them all.
Какой? честно, никогда не смотрю на говно. Когда смотрю... Нет. А, мне же здесь обычные персонажи были.
Leave it all to me.
Ой, она там начинает просто предел. Ладно. Хутао постоянно так говорит, вот меня это бьет. Так как работает ее сила атаки, я не могу понять. А, блин, подожди-ка. Кристалл. Нет, это не сказано.
Leave it all to me. I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up.
Know how to get me going.
Steady as stone.
Over here. Now you've got me worked up.
Leave it all to me.
Just going round. The more, the merrier.
Blink.
Over here.
Steady as stone. Blink. I'll catch up.
Over here.
Leave it all to me.
You can't run.
Как удобно телепортироваться.
Over here. Judgment. Let me amuse myself. Over here. Look at me.
Сейчас приду.
Реликвия. Кто, блядь? Что, блядь? А? Не понял. Блядь, слишком быстрые загрузки. Нахуй огромный текст, если вот загрузки быстрые.
Ooh, you're taking me out?
Send one, send them all.
Are you
Steady as stone.
Let me amuse myself.
Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone.
Now you've got me worked up.
Steady as stone.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Over here. Blink.
More, the merrier.
I missed. I swear by my sword. See? Over here. Go. Go as one. Over here. Go. Time to go.
The more,
Leave it up to me. Blink.
boring. So, you really know how to get me going. Let me amuse myself a little.
Go as one. I must leave no stone. Blink. Blink.
Over here. Go.
Yep.
Over here. Oh, now you've got me worked up.
Leave it all to me.
The more the merrier. Shine no longer. Phew. Huh?
Да вы издеваетесь. Ну, как минимум, один раз надо пройти.
Silly churl.
Ой, сколько это мне надо будет? А, ей уже не надо. А, еще их или чурлов. Вот кого я сейчас качаю, так ей не надо. Ей не надо. Ей надо, сука.
I
Ага. Ну только для Эолы остались. А, ну и главной героини. Ну, в принципе, всем остальным по максимуму тут.
There you are, eavesdropper. Let me amuse myself a little.
I must leave no stone unturned. it up to me.
Amuse myself a little.
Go as one.
Look at me.
Так как это работает?
I'll catch up. Clank.
А, твою мать. У нее же при попадании обычных или заряженных атак сила атаки и защита увеличится на 7,5% в течение 6 секунд. Активность может складываться до 4 раз, может возникнуть не чаще одного раза за 0,5 секунд. Господи, я забыл об этом.
Steady as stone. Someone needs.
Know how to get me going.
Go as one.
The merrier. Boring. So very boring.
Go with Blink. I must leave no stone unturned. Here. Go as one. Go as one. Over here.
Assassins shine.
Должно хватить. Сука, не хватает. Или стоп. Нет, не хватает. Да за шо?
Is fascinating.
Подожди-ка. Нет, не могли. Эй, я ножи хотел. Четыре. Монетку сколько надо? 10. Так, я могу создать 5. У меня останется 1, и мне нужно еще 14. Так. Ну да, мне без разницы.
Someone needs assistance.
Are you
Leave it all
here
to
to
me.
play with
Steady as stone.
how to get me going?
I'll catch up. Leave it all to me.
Let me amuse myself a little. Over here. The merrier. Let's play. You cannot look at me.
I must leave no.
really know how to get me going. The more, the merrier. Over here. Go as one. The systems shine.
Я надеюсь, сейчас-то хватит. Даже фиолетовый не дал твари. Ладно, хотя бы хватит. Ладно, все равно вряд ли выпадет золотой.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Don't want to add to Auntie's troubles.
Ну давайте задание деда
Someone needs
выполним.
assistance. Huh. I'll catch up.
Почему спойлеры к Человеку-пауку пошли из фандома по DC? Схуяли.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought.
Я уже забыл,
Most
что он там
importantly,
говорил.
you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Mr. Zhongli, I've been looking for you. Ah, so you're over here all this time.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's...
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
Да, знаю ваши ненужные проблемы. Чуть город не затопили.
The Fatui say that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official document. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhang Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhang Li as my...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out.
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Архонт соли. Архонт повинуется... владеет солью или что?
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore.
Так, пойдем к деланию после того, как Архонт развивал нефритовый дайв, волнам. Есть наверное что-то интересное.
An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows?
Someone needs to...
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all. and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the overlord of the vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis, but due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the...
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the overlord of the vortex...
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich... rich with archaeology. Since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split...
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in...
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or... The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
А ёпта. Бочка была, что ли? А! Я за Кутау играю.
You're in for a little shock.
Leave it all to me.
Come a little closer.
Outrider Amber.
Why are there enemies here?
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Steady as stone. As a good knight should. Leave it all to me.
Сыревший мешок, мешок сшитый из абсолютно обычного материала, в нем лежит немного отсыревших вещей, возможно, сумка выпала за борт торгового судна.
Try not to.
Barbados. Gaius. Steady as stone.
No escape!
What do you think, cutie?
empty. Best give it a spring clean.
They're gathering together here. But why?
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. But the hydromanic monsters... I have a contract, and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them, and recover the relic.
Time to clean up. Steady as stone.
Ебать, что ты еще выделал?
It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried
Oh, stop arguing! What?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches...
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We worry... Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine...
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear. If I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually.
Such fair weather. Why don't we do a bit of work? Oh, what sort of work is that, you ask? Well, anything that makes you feel bright and sunny, too.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads.
According to legend, the people of the god... But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the God of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the God of Salt. I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind... The God of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would...
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the God of Salt lie within...
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get...
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal should...
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me.
Соль.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the God of Salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
Bet you can't keep up with me!
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with but when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of song, to provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent at that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today...
How sad, then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long...
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the...
Не знаю, где здесь север.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west.
Ну... север там.
Qingce in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
Тогда получается мне надо начать с этого. Потом идти сюда.
Tianheng in the south,
Блядь.
Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingze in the north. The directions are...
Таньяхи, где Таньяхи? Ага. Так, блядь.
The clue. Give it another try.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time. Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, you will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the god of salt should be...
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Да ладно, я сердце... Стеклянный колокольчик. Сундук.
Ooh, wonderful.
О! Кругляпись, это хорошо.
I must leave no stone unturned. Leave it all to me. dusty. Best give it a spring cleaning.
О, дед.
Oh, is it time for me to...
Ема. Покоритель вихря. Одновременное существование двух сделало наука власть над камнем. Падение кометы.
Solidify!
А, у него еще и вот эта хрень на седло, так, ну понятно.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Очень реалистичная статуя, будто сделана из соли. Чего? Он как будто и не дерется. Нормально.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Я так и думал.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
А, мне типа его силы еще пользовать надо.
Crumble! Quake!
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
It just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god...
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to...
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside...
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful.
Finally. After all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of salt?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be...
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight.
Then let's move on.
Crumble! Rise!
Нормально.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But
Да,
where are those who share the memory?
Что ж, эту фразу я уже услышал. Все, теперь можно за него не играть.
This is order. Quake! Rise!
Блять, я не взял с собой Эмбер же. А. Неплохая альтернатива. Что это?
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt...
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need... Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock.
Подожди-ка, а ты только что не видел, как мы... Он колонны ставил, он тебя, блядь, раздавит.
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya.
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You...
Wake. Order guide you. Crumble. You can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin.
Oh, darn you! Just you what?
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long. Yeah, good thing Paimon can smell a lot.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he... So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liu is no longer Morax's Liu. Come with me. All the answers...
Quake!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Solidify! Solidify! I will have order! Quake!
Играю за деда.
This is... a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back at the power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the salt chalice and salt ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clementa...
Yes. But the only one object per claim clause still holds true.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure.
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed...
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired. And the power of the god of salt... No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price...
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she...
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to... But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Я думал, скажет ей, есть и Георгман.
It is a punishment after all. I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will...
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Эпицентр разрыва.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle kind but weak god. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought...
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for...
Even if this is so, this must be a lie. A false history. Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Дура.
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad, judging by how she appeared. I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now. Indeed, in ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany...
Huh?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Да. Не там я начал забираться. Чё?
Wind, hear me!
What do you think, cutie?
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, as long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the...
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into...
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone
Мне
gods
кажется,
are
это плохая
consigned.
идея бросать море, раз они такой
This
силой
includes
обладают.
Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently... Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes. But our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer. We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I will remain here for a while. Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be... I will remain here for a while. That is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific... But now... Yes... I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Liyue's past?
Почему истории архонтов такие грустные? Отсюда можно было легко до него добраться бы. О, еще если бы я не знал бы. Точнее, если бы я не добыл бы уже погерил. Пропал. Пока нет. Я так и не понял, в чем прикол забирать сердца богов, если боги и без него себя нормально чувствуют.
I'll catch up. Leave it all to me. Go! Someone needs assistance. I must leave no... I'll race you there. Someone... Here, let... Bet you can't keep up with me!
Ну сюда, на этом будем с вами заканчивать. С вами был я, Рока. Всем удачи и всем пока. Пока.